Weeds will be sown to hide the grave sites. The Great German Art Exhibit 1943.
Trotz der Stürme des Krieges kann die Kunst in diesem gigantischen Schicksalskampf ihrer Aufgabe dienen. Hier einige der ausgestellten Werke. Nacht, ein Gemälde von Willi Kriegel. Morgenröte, eine Brunnengruppe von dem jungen Berliner Bildhauer Robert Ullmann.
Hitler buys 48 paintings and sculptures. Hitler's plans for the Linz museums are still proceeding apace. Architect Hermann Giesler works non-stop on the blueprints and models. The hunt for Europe's art treasures continues. Between 1942 and 43, Hitler's men acquire some 3,000 more works. Vermeer, Rubens, Vicelli, Amigoni. Each work is carefully catalogued. In war-torn Germany, an evacuation is planned. The art treasures will be stored in a salt mine in the Austrian Alps. Normandy, June 6, 1944. The Allied invasion has begun. Paris, August 20th. The Allies approach Paris. The Germans are preparing to pull out of the city. The French resistance are already fighting them in the Paris streets. Over 4 years have passed since Hitler visited Paris as her conqueror. Now his thoughts return there. On August 23rd, he orders defense of the city. If this fails, Paris is to be leveled with the earth. Two days later, Paris is liberated. The German armies are now in retreat on every front. Hitler orders the scorched earth policy. The Allies have penetrated Germany's national borders. Now the war will be fought on German soil as well.
Es wird der Feind in den nächsten Wochen und Monaten zu verspüren bekommen, dass es etwas anderes ist, Paris und Bukarest, und dass es etwas anderes ist, Köln und Königsberg zu besetzen.
Wohnstätten und Kulturdenkmäler sanken in Trümmer. Versorgungs- und Verkehrswege wurden unterbrochen, aber das Leben geht unter der Erde weiter. In riesigen unterirdischen Küchen ist die Verpflegung der Bevölkerung gewährleistet. Archive und Sachwerte wurden den Zerstörungen nicht erreichbar in Sicherheit gebracht. Die Verwaltung der Stadt hat sich der Forderung des Tages entsprechend angepasst. Hier gibt es kein Vorzimmer mehr.
Hitler prepares his retreat to a bunker beneath the Chancellery in Berlin. Auschwitz, January 27th, 1945. Russian troops have reached the death camp. On February 9th, Hermann Giesler delivers to Hitler's bunker the final model of Linz's recreation. For hours on end, Hitler studies the doomed plans. All that remains now of the Linz project is an attempt which fails to destroy the planned museum's art treasures. In the salt mine in the Austrian Alps, where most of the works are stored, explosives are planted which, at the approach of the enemy troops, should blow the entire depot sky high. Rapidly now, the Allied armies approach Germany's core. On March 1st, Hitler orders the press to publish articles on the Punic Wars. The German struggles to be likened to Rome's wars against Carthage. It took 3 long wars to secure Rome's place in the ancient world. Despite his physical and mental decline, Hitler keeps his grip on those around him. The impending catastrophe seems to arouse new vigor in him. The shame of defeat will be offset by the glory of Germany's fall. Out of total defeat, new grain will sprout forth, he declares. On March 19th, Hitler orders targeted areas emptied of population at once, and all supply depots and objects of real value destroyed. If the war is lost, the German people are also lost, Hitler maintains. It isn't necessary to be concerned about what the Germans will need for elementary survival. After this struggle, only the inferior will be left. The good will have perished. The Germans, Hitler's chosen people, had left him in the lurch. Now they would meet their doom. The Soviet troops have reached Berlin. I will be true, though all have me forsaken. I'll bear my banner even to defeat. Upon my tongue a madman's words awaken, yet if I fall, this banner will be taken, to be in death my glorious winding sheet. Already in 1933, Baldur von Schirach had penned this verse, based on Hitler's own words. As if this drama's final scene was most important, they had begun at the end. Hitler saw doom as art's highest form of expression. Each time that he in Beirut had seen Wagner's Götterdämmerung with its fiery collapse at the end, he would reach for Winifred Wagner's hand in the darkness of the box and kiss it with devotion. The drama had now become reality for Hitler. Its completion was his final and decisive theatrical mission. After defeat, there is nothing. With Hitler's death, the Nazi movement collapses. There are no slogans urging on the fight, no nests of resistance. Overnight, Nazism has completely lost its momentum. Far from Germany, in the cellars of the victors, portraits of the Nazi hierarchy come to light decades later. Alongside Gauleiter and party functionaries, we find doctors, genocide experts, and architects. Defining Nazism in traditional